Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play LA Noire mit mir, dem Lord Demon Pyro. Und ich entschuldige mich dafür, dass gestern mein Mikrofon durchging. Ich weiß nicht, warum es aus war. Aber ich glaube, das war, weil ich meinen Controller angeschlossen habe. Also mein Xbox-Controller, der ist kabellos. Und immer wenn ich das Headset anhab
Looks like the DA is going to press charges,
und
and Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes conviction.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
was ich sagen wollte, immer wenn ich was ich schon mal früher mal bei GTA 4 mal gehabt habe, ist, wie ich das Headset angeschlossen habe und dann gleichzeitig einen Controller angeschlossen habe, hat es dann immer so ein Störsignal gegeben und ich glaube, das könnte auch vielleicht sein, dass irgendwie das Headset beeinflusst hat vom Mikro her, aber das ist schlecht.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now we're going to take a look around.
Okay, dann schauen wir uns mal um. Und untersuchen wir mal die Beweise und ein
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Aha. Der Fahrer kommt doch noch bremsen. Vom Auftrag.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Phelps? You should take...
Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind. We can notify next of kin.
Nein. Würde ich nicht hinfassen. Genau. So haben wir hin. Fire Engineering.
Patterson has life insurance.
Eine Lebensversicherung. Aha. Hm.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Aha. Okay, schon mal.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Hoppala. Das
It's all
Blutlache.
yours, Detective.
Blutlache reingelaufen. Fahren wir erstmal den Zeugen.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Eine Zeitung.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Aha. Gesammelte Zeitungen 2 von 13. Jetzt mal die Zeugin befragen.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Go on.
Then a 3rd person. Another man got involved.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Ja.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Pattison in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Oh, alle Fragen
no
richtig.
problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Hier haben wir ein Telefon. Rufen wir erstmal mal.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Aha. Damit haben
Looks
wir
like we
schon.
caught a break on this one.
Sieht schon mal so aus, als hätten wir einen Verdächtigen. Wie schön. Ehrlich gesagt, warum renne ich hier eigentlich? Ja. Mist. Ach, egal. Renn mal. Ja, genau. Erst einfach mal raus zum Hinterhof, ne? Auf dem Parkplatz einfach mal schauen, wie viele Autos da stehen, ne? Also einfach so als purer Langeweile. Und Intuition. Oder gibt's da doch noch mehr Hinweise? Da ist doch noch ein Hinweis. Jetzt weiß ich, glaube ich, warum man da nach hinten rausgehen kann. Beziehungsweise um aufs Dach zu gehen und von dort aus nochmal den... Ja, oder irgendwie so. Irgendwie von einem Führer. Platz, irgendwie ein Tathaus zu besichtigen, oder? Ja? Stopp mal. Müllcontainer? Und das hat mich hier gerade hingeführt. Ich hab gerade was gehört. Ein blutiges Messer? Na. Cole, liest du das jetzt mal, was da drauf steht oder nicht? Dann eben nicht. Lässt du das Teil eben liegen. Na gut, hat man noch nicht untersucht. Nicht von Bedeutung. Race Café, Tatort, Fahrerflucht. Nein? Da waren wir ja schon. Zeigt mir das an? Ja.
Jesus, Cole!
So the wife was there when it happened.
Hoppala.
And left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
Are you blind?
Wie würde ich dazu jetzt sagen? Things happen!
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this
Oh.
broad. So what? Maybe she...
You're a goddamn menace! You're not helping.
Okay, der Dienstwagen hat jetzt schon einen halben Totalschaden. Wunderschön. So. Jetzt geht's zum nächsten Haus. Zeugenbefragung. Beziehungsweise Verdächtigenbefragung.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Ich glaube, es war Mord.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Don't lie to me. Something was different this time.
You're clutching at straws. You married? The arguments are never any different.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sabo has no money. This place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business
Operator,
to
message
run.
for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ich glaube, es war Mord. Wegen der Lebensversicherung. Unter anderem.
My husband's a lawyer.
Open your eyes!
Hoppala. Du sagst
Christ
schon.
alive!
Das für den Briefkasten, sage da wird sie aus. Oder war das ein Zeitungskasten? Naja.
Any central unit 459 with possible suspects inside at 829 South Olive. Unit to handle code 2 identifying.
Ich habe jetzt keinen Bock, wieder eine andere Zwischenmission anzunehmen. Der Fall ist gerade spannend genug. Aha, das Leichenschauhaus.
Rehab is for quitters. She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the
Ich hab's
trajectory of the
schon
wounds
irgendwie
was all
gewusst, dass
wrong.
es
He
Mord
was impaled by the hood
war.
ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene.
Oh.
We need to hit Ray's one more time and trial for
Das
evidence.
Messer hatte ich ja gefunden. Das lag ja da in dem Mülleimer.
Three kinds of people.
Ich weiß nicht, warum der Cole das nicht als Beweis, sich nicht als Beweis notiert hat. Das finde ich blöd. Ich weiß nicht, warum er es sich nicht notiert hat. Orte... Race Café. Tatort der Fahrerflucht.
Careful!
Wie wird jetzt der Luis Lopez aus Grand Theft Auto 4 The Ballad of Gay Tony sagen?
Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off Shade Top. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
I have no time for apologies.
Slow down, idiot. Ugh, I knew I should have driven.
Ach nö, ich fahr da jetzt nicht rum, ich nehme Abkürzung. Und... Was? Ach nee! Jetzt ernsthaft? Nur weil ich da durchgefahren bin, Fall gescheitert? Lol. Okay, damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet. Naja.
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
Ja, müssen wir nochmal mit Vollgas dahin cruisen.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
I have no time for apologies. Wie da hinten auf den einen Wagen da drauf gefahren ist, das sah cool aus. Ja, sah nett aus, könnte man sagen.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Okay, fahren wir da mal rum. Nicht das gleiche Katastrophe wie vorhin passiert.
You don't care who gets in your way, do you?
Okay, schön festgefahren.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
Watch it, Buster.
Zurück am Café. Und jetzt zur Mordwaffe. Unter einer Zeitung.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Okay.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off. It's too late, Sabo.
Okay, soll ich ihn jetzt anschießen oder soll ich ihn nur verfolgen? Gute Frage. Ich habe keinen Bock jetzt nochmal da stehen zu haben.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.